friends, welcome to the Petal Place Property, the country video journal. Now, if you've never been here before, my name is Peaches. Today I'm in the garden and I am actually right about now taking out some potato slips that I actually started from some potatoes I bought from the store, right? I had put 3 of them in this bin, which is maybe about a third of a barrel, which I asked my husband to cut for me. However, since I have put them in, the soil has settled and I just feel like the soil is not deep enough. And so what I'm gonna do is add some more soil to it. Actually, I'm using compost. The compost delivery that I got the other day, most of it is still in the same place, but little by little I am dispersing it. And so in this bin right here, it's all compost. So now I have put some more in. I feel more satisfied that it will be deep enough. And what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I was thinking I was gonna put back 2, but I think this bin is pretty spacious for me to put 3 in. So I'm gonna put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 over here. And hopefully I'll be able to get some potatoes. Now I have a couple potatoes still in a pot there. I'll show it to you guys soon, that I am still trying to get some potato slips from, because the potato that I like the best, the slip didn't grow early, and so I think it is just developing now. And so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that when it develops, I'll be able to plant it and or plant them. Hopefully more than one grows. Plant them and be able to get some potatoes, right? They're going to be in containers. So if anything, I can just, if it takes until December for me to get some potatoes, I can actually just take them inside, put them in the greenhouse maybe, or put them in the garage, or if it's too cold, then I'll take them in the house just to get some potatoes that I planted, right? And so I am putting the 3 in this one because, yeah, from my understanding, sweet potatoes need some space to grow the tubers, but at the same time, they don't mind being a little tight, because when they're a little tight, they will produce more. So I understand from what I have been watching on YouTube University, right? Because I've not experienced it yet. When we were kids, growing up in Jamaica, my mom and dad planted a garden, which we would say called grung, Grung, which would probably mean, not probably, but which would mean ground, Ground, in English, which means that you are working the ground, right? You're putting stuff in and getting stuff back. And so, yeah, my mom and dad planted it. They didn't plant them in pots. They planted them just in an open area. And yeah, we usually got quite a bit of potatoes, but let's see how this will do in this pot. And I'm going to get some more compost actually, because these over here, the soil has sunken and I think they're a bit shallow to me. I think they need to be deeper. So I'm going to get some more compost to go in this one, and this one. So I am going to go ahead and dig this out, that out, and top up with compost, and then put them back. They are doing good, but I just need to get some more soil in. Good. All the way up. And what's up here is going to settle soon. It's not going to stay up there. That's what happened when I planted them earlier. The soil settled and went all the way down in the container. Too far down, further than I am comfortable with. Now I am just using all compost. So whatever grows in here, in terms of weeds, came from the compost. Because I didn't mix it with anything. So recently, I was walking around and I was looking at the lawn and I'm thinking, where are the bees? Because the lawn in the back is mostly dandelion in the spring, and around now or before now, maybe early June or so, it starts transitioning to clover. It's a voluntary clover lawn. We did not plant a clover lawn, which I don't mind because there are usually lots and lots of bees. However, I've been noticing that there weren't many bees at all. But just now I passed by and I was looking and I said, okay, I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just hoping that we'll get more bees around here, because I have some squash and some other stuff that needs to be pollinated. So I hope to get more bees. I have my knee pad inside, but I rarely ever use it. Okay, so let me get some more. Compost to fill it up. I don't want it to overflow. I just want to fill it up. Okay, there we go. When I'm finished here, I'm going to show you guys the other slips that I have coming up. And then you will see how I develop my slip. I don't put the potatoes in water. No, I don't. Okay, the soil is pretty moist, but I'm just going to pour some water on them. Okay, so I have some, I think they're squash here. Let's see. Custard white squash right here. And there's another type of squash here. Not 100% sure. Oh, here. I have the spaghetti squash. Okay, so this is spaghetti squash. And so what I'm going to do is, I have lots and lots of borage plants around the garden. So I'm just going to get a couple borage plants and put in the squash bed. There are 3 in this cluster. I don't think I need more than that. I'm going to put them right here. we go. Now I'm gonna give them some water. I bought myself some organic plant food. Organic plant food. And so I'm just gonna open the, I'm not gonna give these guys any plant food. I'm gonna put it in the bed with the squash. Huh? So I like to add plant food either when it's gonna rain or when I'm gonna give the plants a little water. Uh-oh, I don't know what ripped it, the bag. Something ripped it. My expensive plant food. Oh, come on. I can't leave it here. I gotta pick it up, scrape it up, and throw it over in the bed. That's no good. I gotta get something to put it in. I'm just throwing it at the roots of the plants and then I water. Now, it's not very easy for you to use a watering can and not touch the leaves, but I try my best. Okay, so I have now put it in a plastic container. I'll move it to my next stop, but before that, I'll go ahead and put some water on my beans and my squash, because I mentioned in a video before that the beans actually help to fix nitrogen in the soil, and because your squash requires quite a bit of nitrogen, it's good to plant beans with squash. Now, how it works is the nodules on the roots of the beans will actually capture nitrogen, and they will actually store it in their roots, in the little nodules, and they will release the nitrogen over time to help your plants. I'm not sure what's going to become of my little cantaloupe plants over here, but I'm going to go ahead and give them some food and some water. They are right here. I'm going to show them a little love. Look, these are the other potato slips, sweet potato slips that are growing, and it looks to me like they're growing from at least 3 different potatoes. Now these leaves are different from these potatoes I have over here, the ones you saw earlier. They're from the what we call the yam that we buy in the store. Yeah, everywhere I see weed, I have to pick weeds, because if I don't do that, then they will mature they will seed and they will spread. So get them before they seed, guys. Get them before they seed. Okay, so I want to just scratch the dirt away a little bit and check them out. Let's do it. Why don't you use your kneeling pad, girl? Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the one that I like so much. And it's still not, it looks like it's decaying. It's not giving me any slips. I don't think it's gonna give me any slips. Nah, I don't think it's any good anymore. Ow, no. There we go. So gotta give up on that one. Next time. Ooh, look at this, guys. Why does it look different? It's the same potato they came from. Look at this, guys. It's growing a whole bunch of potato slip, but has to happen quickly because time's running out. I put it down here and let them develop some more because they are a bit small, so I won't take them out yet. Here's another potato. Oh, this looks like the purple potato that's giving me more slips. Like, I don't mind the purple potato, but I don't like it that much. I wish it was the other one that was giving me slips. Okay, so this one has some roots and it looks like it's gonna give slip. I'm gonna let them go. Okay, I'm gonna let them go. I guess I can leave them in the pot. It doesn't hurt. Right now, I am not gonna take any of the slips off. I am gonna wait. Do you break any of my plants? No. I'll go and call Javon. Because you need help, but I don't want to stop to help you. If not, I'm gonna give away the time that I need to get things done. Okay, my friends, my very long and slender planter box is coming right here. Right here. And if you look above me here, you will see my cucumbers. Now, in a previous video, I showed you, look at that, the tomatoes are setting fruit. Wow, that's so good. And it's at the end of July yet, so that's a good thing. But yeah, guys, if you saw that video, I showed you that I had to hoist my cucumbers. I took them off the ground because they were being pestered so much by slugs. Well, there are not so many slugs around here now, and the fact is the space above won't give my cucumbers enough room to climb, so I am changing the whole system. I am now going to put the cucumbers down here where they were meant to be, but what I'm doing is I'm going to put compost in this planter box, and then I'm going to put the cucumbers in, transplant them from here to the planter box. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay. Yeah, I have some pepper plants right in front of here that are not looking too bad at all. Now, let me get my little shovel. This one doesn't have anything, as far as I'm concerned, inside. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the soil out of this. I've actually screwed the containers to the wood, So I can see the screw now. So I'm going to go ahead and get the drill to take it off that shelf. That shelf. Okay, here we go.
Good work, Al. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and transplant them. Okay, number 2. Are you guys working in my garden? Do you guys have insurance? And I'm gonna put these over here. But I may make another slender planter box for them. I just like the idea of having them up like this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna separate these two. There we go. Just gonna put some soil at the base of these little peppers because I think it will do them some good. So I'm side dressing them. There we go. We are doing good. I also have some little peppers over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and side dress them with some compost also.
Okay, so over here, I do have, believe it or not, I do have some sorrel plants that are growing in here. And so I am going to go ahead and I am going to get some compost and mix some of the plant food with the compost and put that around them to give them a little boost. And hopefully the next time you see them, you will actually be able to see them. Oh. It's getting pretty dim in the garden now, guys. It's probably about 8 o'clock or so. And I'm still out here, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dress my sorrel plants and a few more loose ends I want to knot up, and then I'm gonna head on in, and I will see you guys again out here in the garden tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and dress these sorrel plants. The sorrel plants are not looking too bad, but they can do better, much better. So hopefully this will help. Ultimately, I want to put compost in the whole bed, but for now I'm just dressing where the plants are.
Amaranth comes up everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give them some water. As I said, guys, I have a few more loose ends to tie up before I go in, and it's getting a bit dim, so the camera is not going to pick up what's going on much. So thank you guys so much for spending the time in the garden with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support you give me on the channel. Please keep liking, sharing, and commenting, guys. We share because we care. So go ahead, drop your comments below, ask your questions, and remember, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe before you go and turn on that bell notification icon so you can be notified of new videos. Dare to be different, my friends, and follow your own star. Don't let society or anyone else dictate to you. You are you. You are unique. You are special, and you have a lot to offer. I will see you in the next video.